As far as I'm concerned, we are all free to make our own choices as long as they don't hurt anyone. So far, so good, but it looks like some women freak out when a man doesn't date a woman who drinks.
You couldn't even bring her into a bar. You couldn't bring her
Why
anywhere.
are we trying to go to the bar?
I'm just saying, like, if you guys wanted to go out.
You just outed yourself. First of all, I don't need to take my woman to a bar. Bars are trashy establishments. Yes. I don't need to go to a bar to drink with a woman. That's trashy. I don't do that.
What do you mean?
I
Your
don't
own girl?
I don't seriously date women who drink alcohol.
And I respect that.
Because it's a vice. It's a liability.
Bingo.
What is the positive ROI of a woman drinking in a relationship?
It doesn't exist.
And you know what? I couldn't agree more. If she gets lit and even goes to the club, bar, pub, or whatever establishment of that kind, she is more prone to cheat, and she's not a good option at all. Let's check some comments. First thing a drunk loses is their dignity. I used to be in the nightlife business. Nothing turns a 10 into a 2 faster than obnoxious drunk behavior. As a woman and longtime bartender, I agree. Most women lose senses and do things they never would if they weren't drinking. Not drinking alcohol is a huge plus, and for some men, being religious is. No matter your faith, if you practice it and you are a good person, you're absolutely entitled to wanting a woman of the same faith. Some of these women, though, shame Chase for having that kind of standard. Listen to this masterclass.
In 2020, as everything was picking up with COVID and stuff, like, I was kind of looking at current events, and I see there's a lot of biblical prophecy about the end times that's being fulfilled right now. And
what?
Sorry, go ahead. Yeah. There's a lot of biblical prophecy about the end times that's being fulfilled right now, and like I really doubled down on my faith in 2020. And I had a girlfriend back then. Her and I ended up breaking up over my religious values and stuff. Like, she wasn't on the same page. It was okay. It was for the best. But yeah, I haven't had sex in like 2.5 years. I haven't had sex in like 2.5 years. So
wow, good for you.
Thank you.
Damn.
That's crazy.
2.5 years.
Yes, sir.
So you're starting 2.5 years ago, you're waiting for your wife.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. And I assume you want the same expectation for the girl.
Absolutely.
Do you want her to be a virgin or just?
I mean, virgin would be ideal, but like low body count. If she's not a virgin, low body count is essential. Okay. Absolutely essential.
So I would like to chime in on this. Just
feel free
out
to
of
comment on
curiosity,
this.
because everybody decides what they want to do with their personal sex life and stuff like that. But I feel, right, if you're wanting to withhold your Christianity and your standards, right? I'm a Christian as well.
Okay.
But I feel that, let's say you meet someone and you click with them and they have really good morals, but their sin or their weakness is sexual immorality. Would you 100% turn them away, or would you actually try to work on that with them? See?
I mean, I'd work on it with them as a friend, but like
as a friend.
I'm not interested in marrying a girl with a high body count.
But
it's like a total deal breaker.
That's almost being sacrilegious, though. Maybe the person that you like and has 0 body count, and there's something about you that they're being overtly judgmental on. Do you see like how that's just?
Yeah, and I also think that like we should be picky with who we marry, and if the fact that I'm not a virgin, for example, is a deal breaker for some girl, like that's totally fair.
Yeah.
Like I have my lines in the sand, and if she has lines in the sand, that's okay too.
Yeah, I was just curious if you had looked at it from both sides. Like, more power to you for however you want to run it, but I just wanted to see if you had thought about that. That's all I was curious.
Yeah, it's a fair question.
Yeah.
When you say high body count, what do you consider a high body count?
So, I mean, I would say this, like, if I'm looking for a wife, I don't want her to have been with like more than 5 to 7 guys personally.
Okay.
Yeah. Why are you laughing over there?
Yeah, do you guys have?
I mean, just
I
be
think
single
it's
forever.
very
I don't know, man. Like, it's,
Well, no, we live in California. Like a lot of, I'm very rare. Like my standards are very different from a lot of guys here.
No, I totally understand that.
So like most guys here probably aren't going to care as much as I do.
Well, it's not. Yeah, I think that I'm just thinking of it in my own perspective, and it's just like I'm so far beyond that. Like that far, like that thought, like that just doesn't even cross my mind anymore.
What doesn't cross your mind?
Like body count or like how many people you've been with. Like that is so just not in my range of thought, because I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking of people like as a person and how they are, and I don't care about who they've been with or
Yeah.
like what they've done in their past. That
You don't?
I don't care about what they've done in their past sexually. That really, really doesn't bother me at
Okay.
all. Like,
What about, let
truly.
me just come in real quick on this. What about, would you date a guy who previously slept with prostitutes?
yeah.
No issue there?
That's like
not
no difference.
That's
It's
really
still
not
women.
that's not an issue for me at all.
That's an
But-
issue
but-
for me.
but that's
issue
that's
for me.
That's
those
a
are women-
legal issue.
Those are
Big
women.
issue
Those
for
are
me.
women that have slept with like hundreds of dudes.
Yeah, but that doesn't
and,
like that doesn't change who they are as a person. And if
Literally.
Yeah,
I'm,
does
like,
you paid for
if I'm-
sex.
If I'm like, if I love them and who they are, and
But that is part of who they are as their
Yeah.
career, right?
But he's saying if they had paid for
Unprotected
prostitutes,
sex
if
with
they-
like
For the guy.
I'm sure. I
dozen
mean, like, I want
prostitutes.
whoever I'm gonna be with.
Can I share with you why I care about this?
Yeah, but like, let me finish my thought.
Yeah,
if
go
I
for it.
care about who they've been with, like, of course I want them to be safe. I want them to be tested. Everybody that I've been with, like, I want them to be safe and tested and make sure they don't have any STIs or anything. But yeah, I don't care about that.
Can I jump in real quick?
Yeah, of
That's
course,
a
of course.
huge deal breaker. Like, no freaking way. Like,
if the guy
has been
slept
with
with
a prostitute. I mean, like, dude, if you want to get with someone, can you not get with someone without paying for it? Like, come on.
Okay.
Come on,
It's a
then.
fair point.
Yeah,
What-
I get
what's
what you're
wrong-
saying.
what's
It's just
up
like
with ya?
everybody's like, I don't know.
So
It
let
doesn't
me
really
share with
bother
you.
me.
Let me share with you why
Yeah.
it's important to me is they've done studies, and for both sexes, the more sexual partners a person has, the higher the likelihood of divorce later on. And I think it's because the more people you sleep with, I think it desensitizes your body and soul and mind to pair bonding, right?
Okay.
So like when you have sex with somebody, you release oxytocin, and that causes the two of them to bond with one another, right? I think the reason why there's a higher divorce rate, the more people that someone sleeps with, is because that like pair bonding is blunted. I really want like a rock solid marriage. Like I really want, you know, to be a good father. I want my wife to be a good mother. I want us to be good spouses to one another. And that's like part of the reason why I'm saving myself for my wife moving forward,
Right.
you know?
A religious conservative girl is a rarity. Kudos to Chase for having high standards. If you don't raise yours, you might get with a bad chick that can ruin your life. Just saying. You can tell when they get triggered by a guy setting a boundary on body counts because they always insist on trying to explain or justify why they themselves don't care about body counts. It doesn't matter to you, that's great, but for him and most guys, it does matter, and we like the number low, with 0 being the ideal. It's a deal breaker if he's been with prostitutes. Ladies, isn't that discriminatory towards sex workers? Aw, come on. If you're looking for a partner to marry and raise your kids with, the person's gotta share the same worldview. Didn't start watching yet, but I can't imagine why that would be a reason to mock the guy. It's so basic. But we're also in a time you could get punished for referring to men in dresses as men. But what do I know? Another non-negotiable is that she must be childless, simple as that. But some single moms feel like they can ask for everything when it comes to men.
You clicked on.
Okay. All right. What's the question?
You clicked the request. I mean, can you live in peace with a man? Can you submit to a man? Can you play the background?
When you say play the background, what do you mean play the background?
Play your natural role.
My natural role in being a wife?
Yes, in the background.
I don't think a natural role as a wife is in the background.
Show me where in the world a natural wife is in front.
She's not in front, but she's beside.
No, she's not.
Why she's not, Kevin?
Are you out of your French toast mind?
Don't start. Don't do that now, Kevin. I'm just giving you my opinion.
Okay, well, when a burglar comes, are you standing when somebody's coming to break in the house, are you side by side beside your husband? Or are you standing behind him because he's going to have to take the bullet?
To be honest, I'm standing beside my husband.
Then you out of place.
Why am I out of place?
Oh my God.
Am I too messy?
Oh my God. Hell yeah. Your place. Oh my God. Hold on. Why are you out of place? I'm telling you why you're out of place. Your place is behind your husband, guarding the children.
Okay. Oh, I'm really on here. Okay.
So when your mother, how about your grandmother?
Okay.
Hold on, Hannah. Your grandmother, was she married?
That's another thing, Mr. Kevin.
Hold on, Hannah. Let me come right back to you. I'm gonna come back to you, Hannah. Was your grandmother married?
Yes, my grandmother was, but that's the thing with I'm trying to explain to you. We in two different generations right now. The generation that you're trying to explain to us, my generation is not living like that.
Yeah, and that's why you're dying by yourself.
But who says there isn't a man that's willing to take me for him to me for me? For
1 in 4 of you will marry. I mean, look, ma'am, the stats don't work for your argument. Prior to 1965, black people were married at a rate of 80%. You go out to any cemetery, you'll see a black man buried next to a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
But you go after 1990, and you'll start seeing black women buried around her children.
Why is that?
Because y'all are unruly, unsubmissive, and out of line.
Well, let me ask you, how many women?
Go to a restaurant on Friday or Saturday night, and you'll see a mama. You may see her with her mother and a bunch of kids. There will be no husbands. In Atlanta, I have taken pictures of restaurants full of women and children and no men.
The man is nowhere to be found, but you can be sure he's the one paying the expensive restaurant bill. While the single mom and her kids are enjoying themselves, the men will always be the ATM, no matter how much society pushes the strong and independent woman narrative.
Well, how many women at that point in time had degrees and education? Everybody.
What the frick does your degree mean?
Why doesn't it mean anything?
What is your degree in?
But why doesn't it mean?
What's the degree in?
That's not the question.
Yes, it is. No, I'll tell you. Because almost 90% of the degrees women get are in humanities.
That's not the question, though, Mr.
Yes, it is.
That's not it.
You don't seem to understand. A fucking communications degree is pointless.
How is it pointless? And who says my education and my degree is?
Okay, if you want to play the game with me, I'll play it with you. You want to bring up degrees, you're going to have to be specific. What percentage of women get degrees that are in science, engineering, technology, or math? Infrastructure.
I don't think that matters.
That's your problem. You don't understand what's important.
She really does not understand. Men do the jobs required for society to function. Plumbing, electricity, fishing, and even coding, which by the way, allow women to advertise their bodies on social media and the internet for that matter. As you can see, even these strong and independent women who don't need men really need men to brag about their fake strength and independence.
What's important then, Mr. Sam?
Who is that?
What's important, Mr. Samuels?
That y'all are completely out of line. That you don't even understand how the world works.
Guys, thanks for checking out this video. Stay tuned for more daily content. Like, subscribe, and comment. See you in the next video, guys. Till next time.